Are you wondering what your personal injury case might be worth? Stay tuned.
Welcome to the YouTube channel of Michael J. Swanson. Michael is the author of How David Beats Goliath and is the CEO of Advocate Capital. And now, here's Michael.
You may be wondering what your personal injury case is worth. So to help answer that question, I've invited Bob and Brad Simon to join us today from Southern California. Hi, guys.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike. How you doing?
Fantastic. Thanks for joining us. So if someone's watching this and they're wondering what their personal injury case might be worth, what are some of the factors that go into that?
That's always a very loaded question, and most attorneys will say, well, it varies. But it does vary. We could probably tell someone this is what their injury is and give them a good valuation of what their case may be worth, but that's a completely different question on how much money can I get from this case.
Yeah.
That's going to be driven primarily by how much insurance coverage is out there.
Oh. And there's different ways. We can always tell the client, look, this is what I think I could ask a jury for credibly on a case like yours. Now, these are where the jury verdicts may come in for this type of injury, but everybody's different. Their story's different. It depends on a lot of factors. Is there a liability question? If there's a liability question, you may have to take less than the full value of your case because you might get zero from a jury at the end of the day.
If there's a liability question, what does that mean?
If there's a liability question, it means, did the plaintiff also do something that they were negligent for? For instance, if they tripped and fell at a store, right? There's a liability question. Is the defendant responsible? If so, how much is the store responsible for it?
Huh.
It's called apportionment of fault.
Okay.
What did the injured party do to cause or contribute to the accident itself?
I see.
Now, in the state of California, it's a comparative fault state where they say the plaintiff's recovery or award is going to be reduced by what percentage of fault was theirs.
Ah.
And you have to think, who's the responsible party? How much apportionment may they share, and how much can you recover from them through an insurance policy, or whether or not they're financially responsible above and beyond that? The next case that I'm trying, actually two ahead of the one that I'm trying, a 21-year-old was killed on a freeway. He was working as a freeway worker. A drunk driver got through a barricade. They got through the lane closures, drove 1.5 miles past the lane closure, hit and killed this person. How much responsibility does the drunk driver hold? And then also we have the private contractor that did the lane closure that, sure enough, they screwed it up really bad, forgot to put down all the signs. They're supposed to have trucks that were parked so drunk drivers couldn't get through there because drunk drivers got through that road closure every night. So when people say, what is my case worth? We hear,
wow,
we have a drunk driver that has very low insurance limits and no financial responsibility. And then we have this large corporation that also holds a large percentage of fault. So it varies. We can tell you, here's the verdict range for these types of things. But at the end of the day, we have to do what's best for the client and explain to them, here's what your settlement value means, what your in-pocket recovery is.
Most of that is driven by the insurance coverage. That's usually one of the biggest factors in how to value a case. We find out probably in the first couple of weeks when we get a case how much insurance coverage is out there. Is this person or company that caused the accident financially responsible? And we can give a pretty good valuation.
Yep.
I mean, Bob is our lead trial attorney, and we have 4 other associates that try cases to verdict. Our firm has tried more cases to verdict than any firm in California 3 years in a row. So we have a pretty good barometer when it comes to what is the jury value of your case, and we can compare that against, well, how much insurance coverage is out there.
Well, guys, thanks so much for being with us and sharing. Now, if somebody had a case or thinks they have a case and they wanted to get in touch with you so you could help them, how would they do that?
They can go to our website, www.thesimonlawgroup.com, put the THE at the front there.
Okay.
As our contact information, our emails are Brad at the same domain and Robert at the same domain. If you put in Bob at the Simon Law Group, that'll go to my dad, and you don't want that.
Yeah, he tends to lose emails. Our toll-free number is also very easy to remember. It's 855-855-8910.
Great. Well, we're going to put those on YouTube below this video. So thanks again for joining us, guys. Keep up the great work.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks for watching. Send your questions or comments to Michael at mike@howdavidbeatsgoliath.com.